Very nice. Very tasteful. Anything been eaten?
Sadly, yes.
I've had his frankfurters.
And I've had his oven chips.
Train whistle blowing.
Bicky!
You can't have a bicky. Now here comes the train.
Bicky!
There are no bickies on this train. It's a carrot train. It's a train made of carrots.
Bicky!
In fact, it's a carrot pretending to be a train.
Bicky!
So, we going to the pub or what?
Oh, I don't know. I thought it might be nice to stay in for a change, watch a bit of telly. Or we could talk.
Have you any idea how utterly suffocating that sounds?
Look, Sheepy wants carrot. Sheepy loves carrot. Sheepy's a bastard for a bit of carrot.
Bicky!
Well, Dada loves carrot. Oh, carrots drive Dada insane with desire.
Give me Bicky!
All right, if you eat all your carrots, you can have a chocolate bicky.
Bicky!
Eat one bit of carrot then.
No.
Eat one little carrot stick and you can have a bicky.
Bicky!
Half a carrot stick. Half a small bit of carrot and I'll give you a bicky.
Bicky!
All right, then just have the sodding bicky.
God's sake, Gary, what are you doing?
I know it looks bad.
You've been feeding him chocolate biscuits. Again.
It's not what it seems.
Has he eaten anything proper yet?
Well, no, but...
He can't eat chocolate biscuits for supper.
Of course, I know that, but I tried.
Well, you have to try harder. He's got to eat proper food. Do you think it's any easier for me? I sit there for hours, days, weeks. I sit in front of that boy, holding a carrot for weeks.
What's wrong with me? I've had trouble pulling a bird. Ever. I'm a skinny hip rock and roll Uber dude. Been there, done that.
Yes, you are.
I'm a pulling machine. It's like a gravitational force. Proof of Newton's third law. I am the object to which heavenly bodies are attracted.
So give her a call. I've had it with this. You're dumped.
I tried baby food. I tried fresh fruit. I tried organic yogurt.
Well, he can't just give up after 5 minutes and push chocolate into his face. His teeth will rot. Don't you understand, Gary? If he doesn't get any calcium, his bones will shatter when he's 21. Just think about it, Gary. He'll be walking along and they will just shatter. How will you feel, Gary, when he loses his hair? When he's impotent? When his immune system breaks down irrevocably because he didn't get sufficient nutrients as a child? He'll probably sue us, Gary. Imagine that, our own son suing us for neglect. We could go to prison. I'm not joking, it could happen. Exhibit A, a chocky bicky, banged up for a bicky. Our son in the witness stand, surrounded by his round-the-clock team of nurses, attempting to raise an accusing finger, but failing to do so because there's no calcium left in his arm. His frail voice whispering, "Where's my omega-3, Daddy? Where are my complex carbs? My fatty acids? My trace vitamins?" Not in the chocky bickies you used to feed me as a child, Dada. You failed me.
Glass of wine?
Yes.
She's a mate. Known her so long. Be like trying to pull your little sister. Which is not very rock and roll.
No, it isn't. Although very big on the country music scene, I believe.
I wouldn't know what to say.
Tell her you want to give her one.
But I feel so much more. That's the point. Don't just want to give her one. I want to give her several. Lots. On a semi-official basis.
Well, tell her that. That's romantic.
Songs about phones.
You can't take refuge in pop quiz.
Songs about phones.
Hanging on the telephone, Blondie.
Off the Hook, Stones.
Ring Ring, ABBA.
Chantilly Lace, Big Bopper.
That ain't about a telephone.
What do you mean? It's a telephone call.
Exactly. The lyric's a monologue that takes place on a phone. It's not about a phone. It's about a bloke who uses a phone to tell a bird she knows what he likes.
See what love does to you? I would never normally make a mistake like that.
Stop fidgeting.
I'm not fidgeting.
Stop snoring.
I wasn't snoring.
You were snoring. I've kicked you 6 times.
Look, Sue, I've got a really big day in studio tomorrow. We're doing some backing tracks with Girl thing. I'd better sleep in the spare room.
Fine, if you want to.
I don't want to.
Sounds to me like you want to.
Look, we both have to get some sleep.
Whatever you want to do.
I don't want to do anything.
Look, if you want to go, just go.
And I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Morning, Sue.
Morning.
So how's it all?
I'm fine, thanks. So are the kids. So is Gary. I agree the weather is whatever it is and the news was whatever it was. Posh Spice does look a bit thin and politicians are all mad. I still don't know anything about football. Well, really mustache. Lovely chatting. Bye.
Quite frankly, mate, I don't reckon any of you poms know much about footy these days, or any other sport for that matter. I mean, the whole country's just so crap. It's almost endearing.
Hurrah, boys, hurrah, boys. How do you like the soup? Oh, who's the good? Oh no, please, Monica. What have you done? That's just terrible. Oh, how do you expect me to continue to love you?
Don't forget you promised to help me take the kids to the park this afternoon. Jodie's got her training run for the London Marathon.
Preparatory to swimming the channel, no doubt.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's as if Australians see it as some sort of divine national mission to come over here and make everybody in London feel pasty and crap.
She certainly is sickeningly fit.
They all are. Is it genetic? Can't be. I mean, half of them are descended from us. I think they just don't let the fat, unhealthy ones out of the country.
So you're going to be able to help me with the park?
They must have a gymnasium set up at Sydney Airport. Going to Britain, mate? Not till you can bench press 15k, mate. Come back when you're a credit to bloody Australia.
Oh, now where's my most beautiful, snuggliest little girl in the world? Hello, gorgeous.
Oh, Monica! Gary, you know the rule.
What?
He who smells it changes it.
Has she done one?
No, about 10. Unfortunately, all at the same time. Are you trying to tell me you didn't notice it?
I'm a bit bunged up. It's that eiderdown in the spare room.
You don't have to sleep in the spare room, you know. How could someone so sweet produce anything so rancid?
Oh, jeez, guys, that's a bit raw. Hope it was Monica. Have you guys got any whites? I'm sticking some linen in.
You don't have to do the laundry, Jodie. It's not your job.
No, I can furry, Sue. I'm an Aussie. We don't stand round going, oh, that's not my job, can't shift that, call my union, like you poor old poms. No, we just get stuck in and get the job done. That's how we won all your wars for you.
Well, thanks for everything.
Been having overnight guests?
No, we haven't had guests.
We don't even like living with our children. Why would we subject others to it?
Well, who's been sleeping in the spare room then?
Well,
It's just...
I did it.
You?
Yes.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. I mean, great, fine. Not a problem.
It's not that.
Not regularly. Occasionally. I snore, you see.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. No wuckers. Look, guys, not my business. Nothing to do with me.
I can't help snoring. I lie there feeling guilty, scared to go to sleep. She gets to sleep 3 afternoons a week when Jodie comes.
Gary, just listen to yourself.
What?
I mean, come on. How rubbish are you?
Rubbish? Me?
Sue's life's got to be really hard at the moment.
Whereas my life is champagne brunch with a naked netball team.
Nice image.
Everyone has the same attitude. When it comes to babies, apparently only mum suffers. And dad's not even allowed to complain.
Gary, you do nothing but complain.
I know. But I'm not allowed to.
You know what I think would be really sexy? Topless netball. Like no shirts or bras, but still wearing the little pleated skirts and the trainers. I reckon that'd be even better than nude.
You know, I think you may be right.
It would certainly be subtler.
Maintain a bit of mystery.
Boys? Hello? Gary, I really think you need to talk to Sue.
Every time we talk, we fight.
Then dump her.
That's it. Tell her she's dumped.
I don't want to dump her.
It might be the only way.
Lance de Boyle.
Cauterise a gangrenous wound.
Introduce her to the well-known Italian Harry V. Ducci.
And his German mate, Alf Edersheim.
Look, I don't want to dump her. And I don't want to talk to her.
Which is, let's face it, marriage in a nutshell.
I mean, why should I feel guilty? I'm the one who has to sleep in the spare room.
Spare room?
Yes.
That's where you sleep, then?
No. I mean, yeah, not all the... You know, when I'm snoring. What?
Not very rock and roll, is it?
I have to get up for work.
Oh, my Nan and Gramps sleep separately. They're nearly 80. And Nan does smell a bit of wee.
Ozzy! Oi! See you, babes. Oh, good job, Jake. That looks exactly like the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Jodie,
Mrs. C?
about the spare room thing. I just want you to know that, well, it's not that. Despite the fact that Gary and I have, on occasion, slept in separate rooms, obviously we're not sleeping separately.
No, sure, right. No whackers.
What I'm saying is that, well, it's not about our marriage, you know, that side of things. That's all fine. It's just that Gary snores, I'm breastfeeding.
Sue, it's got nothing to do with me.
No, but that's the point. It is actually nothing.
That's right. Nothing to do with me.
No, nothing full stop.
Exactly. Full stop. Let's just forget it.
No, there's no it to forget. It is nothing.
Yes, nothing to do with me.
No, not nothing to do with you. If you say it's got nothing to do with you, the clear implication is that there is something, but you're going to be polite and treat it as nothing. What I'm saying is that there is actually nothing to be nothing to do with you about.
Look, Sue, we should stop this conversation.
Jodie, if we stop now, we're left with a something. A something which you say has got nothing to do with you.
Because it hasn't.
And that something, which is not something because it's nothing, is the fact that you think that Gary and I sleep apart, which we don't, despite the fact that we are doing.
Sue, please. It's your business. Yours and Gary's. It's got nothing to do with me.
Love is just a good thing. Do-da, bling, bling. Love is just a good thing. Do-da, bling, bling.
Fabulous, babes. Extremely nasty. And very fat bling-blings.
You should be really angry about having to give your work away to those bitches!
What's the point of being angry, Vicky? This is a business. If I can get one of my compositions on their album...
Co-compositions.
Yes, all right. One of my co-compositions.
Co-written with Girl Thang, 8 legs, 4 mouths, no brain.
Sounds like the perfect woman.
If I can just get one composition on their album, well, then maybe I'll get more work. And eventually, I can do things my way.
Gary, I don't think you'll ever do things your way if you can't even stand up to Girl Thang.
It's not a question of not being able to stand up to Girl Thang. It's a question of not being able to stand up to the record company.
Well, either way, you're not standing up for yourself.
Don't you find it hard, you know, at night? What with feeding and everything, and neither of you ever getting enough sleep?
No pain, no gain.
Oh, Sue's right. Bill and I are just exhausted. He can't sleep properly when I'm breastfeeding.
Gary's the same.
And nor should they. Titty time is a gift. I mean, who would sleep through such a magical and spiritual experience?
Gary.
Bill, if he could.
Trent feels privileged to share titty time with Dakota and myself. We feel it brings us all closer to God.
Yeah, but what about his work? What about your work? Being tired all the time.
If God can create heaven and earth in 6 days, Sue, I think we can raise our children and get to work on time.
Yes, but it is hard. I lie there and I know Bill's awake. He fidgets and tosses and turns, and I just want to say to him, just
Go
to
to
the
the
spare
spare room. Exactly.
But of course I never would.
No, never.
You just can't afford to get into that thing of sleeping in separate rooms. It's the thin end of the wedge.
The marriage bed is the marriage bed. You don't leave it.
And you make sure he doesn't either.
Absolutely.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, Gary.
Hello, Gary.
Hello, Megan.
He slid down that pole. He's hurt.
Dad!
Where does it hurt?
My turtle! My turtle! Daddy, kiss it better!
Let's just go and tell Mama all about it, shall we?
Daddy, kiss my turtle!
Come on now, Jake, you're fine.
Daddy, kiss my turtle!
Now, Jake.
Daddy, kiss my turtle!
That's a request, you know, not a statement. I mean, obviously I don't. I mean, one wouldn't. You know, a little dab of ointment if it's sore, but never. You see, Jake, I told you, you're fine.
Daddy turtle's big and hairy! Daddy turtle's big and hairy!
Now, don't be silly, Jake. I mean, how would you know? Yeah, he scarcely ever sees it. A passing glance of him in the shower, but... Yeah.
Mama's got a great big fat hairy fanny!
Most embarrassing.
I should say so. Now half of London knows I've got a great big fat hairy fanny.
And actually, I wouldn't say it was. I mean, not excessively so.
Thanks, Gary. That's sweet. Oh, look, I need your help tomorrow. Jake's got a play date round at Mary's with India and Ireland, and Megan's Dakota's going too.
Great.
Hello, Sadie. How's Cincinnati? Is he over that awful cold?
Yeah, but now Salvador and Africa have come down.
Oh, no.
And I'm dreading baby Lisbon getting it too. Devon, stop kicking Detroit!
If we ever have another, I'm going to call it Newport Pagnell. Or possibly Watford Gap Service Station.
Yeah, well.
Or the Thames Estuary. Have you met my son, the Thames Estuary? He recently got engaged to Romney Marsh.
We're not exactly likely to have any more, are we?
Aren't we?
Not unless your little soldiers get it into their microscopic heads to emerge from your snoring body, pogo out of the spare room on their little tails, across the hall into our bed and up me.
I slightly resent the way you always imply that it's somehow down to me that we're not exactly breaking sex records at the moment.
You're not exactly showing a lot of interest, are you?
Well, excuse me, but neither are you.
Difficult to show interest to somebody who's in the spare room.
Occasionally, Sue. I occasionally use the spare room because you are feeding, we're both knackered, and I have to work.
Doesn't matter, Gary.
You see, you make it sound as if it's my problem.
I said it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worrying about it.
Anyway, let's go. You get Jake.
Sue, I wanted to give you this. It's the name and address of my personal groomer. I heard what Jakey said, you see.
Really?
About your big fat hairy foo-foo.
Yes, I think everybody did.
This personal groomer's waxing is exceptional. She has never once clogged a follicle, even though I have been blessed with a particularly lush pubic beard.
No kidding.
Yeah, and let me tell you, she gives it hell.
I see.
I believe strongly there's never an excuse for allowing one's feminine areas to become unkempt and raggedy. Your husband is in the habit of looking at other women, Sue. You need to ask yourself why.
It's amazing, love. They're actually performing one of your songs on cable telly.
Yes. The record company are using it as a taster. If it goes down well, it'll almost certainly be on the album. Might even be the first single.
Alright, give it up for the Girl Thing Massive performing here live on the UK's Music Channel. Hey girls, alright, it is top to have you here in the studio today. Top birds, a lot of you. So, tell us about the debut album.
Well, you know, Coxie, we really feel we've grown. Fat. We've grown really fat.
Aye.
Yeah, especially in our writing, which is like dead deep and dead personal.
Yeah, writing is our ting.
Because we is in control, right, as composers of our sound, which is well hard and totally from our roots, right?
We draws it up from deep within the pussy. Posse.
Aye. Because you talented babes have written all the songs on the album, right?
Right. Well, co-written them, I suppose, sort of, yeah.
Well, how's that work then?
Well, we have like people in the studio and we just give them all our ideas.
Which is ours.
Aye. So we give this geezer like all our fat and well-hard ideas and he just helps us record it, right?
But it's all us, right? They're like our songs.
We just need like geezers and stuff who can mishmash all our beats. Yeah, people who get the, go thing.
I actually think they believe it. Those stupid, stupid girls think they wrote my song.
Fat, sick, aye, easy now.
Wicked. Back after this.
Your problem, Gary, is a matter of attitude. I mean, when you look in the mirror, who do you see?
Well,
You see a nobody. That's who you see.
Thanks.
I'll tell it like it is, mate.
Well, what do you see when you look in the mirror?
Well, that's obvious, isn't it? I see a star. Now, what does that tell us?
That you're a self-deluded fantasist.
Not at all, mate. If you feel like a star, you are a star.
Actually, I don't think that's quite how it works.
Oh, but you see it does.
No, it doesn't.
All right, not in terms of money, limos, hit records, obviously. But they don't matter, do they?
Don't they?
No. All that matters, and I mean all that matters, is that you walk the walk.
What walk?
The walk.
Show me the walk.
Now, I never walk anything but the walk. Even when I'm terminally blotto and crawling on the carpet, I'm still walking the walk.
Show me the walk.
All right, then. Go. The walk. All right, guys.
Cheers, Ron.
Ladies,
Ronnie?
you'd be lucky, Lewis.
Thanks, Ron.
Princess.
All right, Ron.
That, Mr. Chandler, is the walk.
That actually is quite a cool walk.
Why wouldn't it be?
You see, Gal, I may only play little pub gigs, but in that small pond, I am the uber fish. I'm a big, bald, skinny, hip, finger-licking, guitar-picking rock monster of a fish.
He's a trout.
That's it. I'm a trout. And you've got to learn to be a trout too, Gal. Else one day you're going to look in that mirror and there's going to be nobody there at all.
You off?
Yes. Yes, I am. There's something I have to do.
Very nice. Very tasteful.
Songs with the word walk in them.
Walk This Way, Aerosmith.
I Walk the Line, Johnny Cash.
Walk On By, Dionne Warwick. Walk Right Back, Helen Shapiro. Walk Like an Egyptian, The Bangles. Walk Like a Man, The Four Seasons. Walk of Life, Dire Straits. Walking in the Air, Ali Jones.
I love this girl.
So this campaign is all about the music, right?
Aye. That's sick. Yeah, we're really serious about it. Our music's really important to us. We is totally committed bitches with total artistic integrity.
Our artistic integrity is fat and nasty.
Aye. It's all about the music.
That's right. And the music is sexy, isn't it?
It's dead sexy. We is babes.
Of course you are. And you taking your clothes off, well, that's quite sexy, isn't it?
We is pumped.
We is fit. We is fat.
Great. Well, that's the way we'll go with this. Lots of photos of you girls in lads' magazines in your bras and knickers. Photos which are, of course, all about the music.
Sound.
Fat.
Sick. Aye. Easy now.
No, you can't stop me. I'm a composer. Sorry to barge in like this, Simon, but I've decided I want full writing credit for my song.
What? No way! We wrote some of that.
All right. It has to say, written by Gary Chandler, except for the words doo-dah, bling, bling.
Which is the best the nastiest bit, the only good bit.
Sarah, will you have Mr. Chandler's track removed from the Girl Thing album? And Mr. Chandler removed from my office? Oh, and bring me the JWH list.
JWH?
Jingle writing hacks.
You is no longer welcome in my pussy. Posse. Aye.
So, once again, we're not to be rich.
Not yet, I'm afraid. But I'm glad I did it. I walked the walk.
Yeah, I'm glad too. Go on, show it to me again.
The walk?
The walk.
You want to see the walk?
I want to see the walk.
All right. The walk. All right, princess. Of course, it looks much better with a drink and a fag in your hand.
And your underpants on.
Why, you don't like that?
Depends. So you're going to go and try and get some sleep in the other room then?
No. And I'm not going to try and get any sleep here either.
No, Tiger.
Come here, you gorgeous bit of stuff.
Oh, I say.
Hi, you've reached Victoria. Leave me a message.
Hello, Victoria. Ronald here. Look, I know you're a bit Charlie Brown at the moment, and I'm just sitting here in the rubber dub, and I wondered if you fancied coming out for a nod and a wink. Perhaps I could buy you a Ruby Murray, and after that, if you fancied it, we could go back to your place for a Billy Bragg. I mean, like I say, only if you fancy it. No pressure. Toodle pip.
Sorted.
Nice one.
Job done.
Job well done. Now, we wait.
So, pull-in songs.
'Cause I Love You, Slade.
Tasteful choice. I'll Be Your Baby Tonight, Bob Dylan.
Direct and to the point. Great Balls of Fire, Jerry Lee Lewis.
Would you say that's a pull-in song?
Of course. Come on, baby, drive me crazy, 'cause you're really heating up my gonads. Nice angle if you ask me.
Actually, I think that song's about the clap. Scored, my son. Hello, Vic. Get my message.
Yes, I did get your charming message, Ronnie. And if you think I'm the sort of girl who'd Billy Bragg a bloke for a nod and a wink and a Ruby Murray, then you're an even bigger petrol tanker than I thought. Doodle pip.
So, take it that's a no then.